Hello everybody, welcome back for another video entitled How to Make Money Offline with TurboPay Lines. And on this video I am going to take a specific aspect and talk about direct mail. And it was a direct mail marketing program that set me free in corporate America in my 30s. Today I'm going to be talking about one specific aspect for you to be successful in direct mail. Those that have been subscribed a long time to my channel know that I have tons of video proof that my programs work. My first program was a postcard program back in 2013. My second direct mail marketing program was a postcard marketing program as well. That generated $36,000 in the first, 90 days. And last year I put together, in 2017, a flyer program, and it was February 2017 I started it. And not to brag or boast, but in 7 months this flyer program generated me a six-figure income in a little over half a year, folks, without a website, without a blog, without a lead capture page. So on this video I am going to be talking about an aspect of direct mail. Now, to get that flyer that I just showed you, down below is my email address, successfreedomteam@gmail.com. And after this video, you can go down below this video and request a flyer from ID number 1000. Put that in the email that you're requesting a flyer from ID number 1000 for a program called TurboPay Lines. Okay? Now, I'm going to share with you something you may want to consider. And I'm going to be talking about today mailing flyers through direct mail and how to get them opened. I'm going to be talking about something you guys may want to consider. Now, this is going to take a little bit more time than using labels, okay? But I'm going to share with you what this is that I'm going to be talking about on this video. Today, I am going to be sharing with you about, as I sit here at my desk, getting your offer opened if you're mailing flyers. I have a postcard template here, and postcards work for direct mail. Flyers work, but we're not going to be talking about, my opinions about whether flyers or postcards are better. Earlier on this week, I have been slamming out flyers, putting them in envelopes, putting stamps on for my members. I've probably mailed out over 1,000 flyers for this program. Okay, this flyer program that made me six figures last year in a little over 6 months. Okay, so after this video as well, you can go to this proof video, www.turbopaylinesreviews.com. See $1,900 that came through in one single day for this program. But I have been busy, folks. Folding flyers, putting stamps on envelopes, mailing flyers out for my members. Okay? So I have a few rolls left over, and I can actually mail for myself if I would like for this program. But the question is this: does using labels work better than hand addressing envelopes? That's a good question, right? So here's the deal. For this program, I offer to mail for you guys, so you do not have to mail. You do not have to buy envelopes. I'll save you the cost of envelopes. I'll save you the cost of buying leads. I'll save you the cost of buying sheets of paper, and for the printing of the flyers as well. And I'll even save you the time of folding this flyer in an envelope, labeling it, addressing it, the whole 9 yards if you partner with me. That's something I'm going to offer you. Now, what monitor of any mail order program or any program out there is going to do that for hundreds of people joining their team? Find somebody that'll do that, especially if they have a family, kids, a job in corporate America, and they're busy with their lives, right? But I'm going to offer that to you guys if you partner with me in this. Or you can mail them on your own, and you can buy your own leads, pay money for that, buy your own, print your own flyers, buy envelopes, buy stamps. If you guys want to do all that extra, pay all that extra money to mail flyers for this program, you can do that. Or you can save money and save time by letting me do it on your behalf. Now, getting back to this, okay? Yes, it will take you a little extra time, okay, to hand address envelopes when you're doing direct mail. Now, is it worth it? Well, it can be, because maybe somebody will respond better to a hand-addressed envelope, right, with their name and address on it, versus a label. See, folks, it's different strokes for different folks. I've been full-time in direct mail since 2014, okay? So, my recommendation is, and what I share on these videos is just my opinion. Maybe you agree, maybe you don't. I'm just sharing my opinion. But yes, if you want to take the time to, instead of, I'll give you an example here. This guy, Tom, right? Tom Sullivan. He's in Escondido, California. So here I addressed his, I hand addressed his name and address here on this envelope, right? And right there's the label. So, for Tom. So, I can take, if I'm willing to spend the extra time, and if you're willing to spend the extra time, you can hand address their name and address to make it more personal instead of sending a label. Okay? Yes, it does look more personal. Okay? So, and another thing, the return address. Now let me give you a little tip on this. If you are going to put a return address up here in the upper left-hand corner when you do direct mail, and you are taking time to, hand address them instead of using labels, then by all means do so. But always put, if you're using a return address, you don't need one. You don't have to have a return address on it, but if you put one on here, put the same city, state, and zip code of the person you're mailing to up here for the return address. Escondido, California, 92027. I just made up, I just made up this P.O. Box. P.O. Box 123, Escondido, California, 92027. Same city, state, and zip code as the person I mail to. Now, why do I do that? Here's why. Here's why. The number one goal when you send flyers through direct mail in an envelope, the number one goal, folks, is to get your envelope opened, right? If you don't get this envelope opened, and these people on these mailing lists that are old school, we don't know what's going through their head, folks. So it could be the littlest thing that sets them off. They could see, their name here and address, or they could see their name and address here, like Tom, on a label. And maybe they see a label and think, there's a label there, must be a solicitation. File 13 in the trash, because they don't want solicited, right? Or they see either a label or their name hand addressed, which they may be okay with, and they might see a return address here coming from Canada or Mexico or someplace that they don't even know, you know, who is sending it to them from Canada or Mexico or wherever. And they may pull this mail piece out of their mail slot and they may look and say, Canada? I don't know anybody in Canada. This must be a scam or a solicitation. I'm not opening this. File 13 in the trash. Right? But, are you ready for this? When they look and see their name and address here, Escondido, California 92027. And they look up here and they see a return address, Escondido, California 92027. They're thinking, this was sent from somebody in my city, in my state, in my zip code. Who's it from in my city? Let me find out. And they turn it over and they open it up and they find your mail piece inside. So, the key on this video for direct mail is how to get your envelope opened. That's how you do it. You put either their name, address here, whether it's hand addressed, if you want to take the time to personalize it. I do recommend it if you have the extra time. Or you put a label on like this, right? Right there. And then for the return address, if you're using a return address, put the same city, state, and zip code up in the upper left-hand corner if you're using a return address as the person you're sending it to. Why? Think about it. Are you more apt to open an envelope from somebody in your hometown that you think is from somebody in your hometown? Or from somebody sending it to you from Mexico, Canada, someplace that you don't even know? See, a lot of people on these mailing lists, folks, are old school, and we don't know what's going to set them off to take that mail piece, right, and throw it in the mail like that. So if that happens to your mail piece, you're wasting the cost of stamps, you're wasting the cost of envelopes, you're wasting the cost of addressing it, you're wasting that time, you're wasting the cost of printing your flyers, making your flyers up, folding them, the whole 9 yards if your envelope gets tossed in the mail like that. Tossed in the mail like that. Now, you want to throw your money down the tubes for doing your direct mail campaigns, folks? I don't think so. Direct mail costs money. So, the moral of the story is, everybody, if you don't want your mail piece to get trashed, do it the right way. Put their name and address here, okay? But if you're doing a return address, use the same city, state, and zip code as the person you're sending it to. So they think it's from somebody in their local area or hometown. Does that make sense? So you get your offer opened and you don't throw your money down the tubes and people trash your mail piece. Costs money to do direct mail, right? You don't want to throw your money down the tubes, okay? So that is the tip, okay? So whether I'm mailing to Tom, I'll give you another example. Let's say I'm mailing to Robert Edgerton in Lakeside, California. I would put his information, either take it on the label, put the label here, or I would put Robert's information, hand addressed, right here. And I would see that he is from Lakeside, California, 92040. Then my return address I would put over here is P.O. Box 123, Lakeside, California, 92040. I use the same city, state, and zip code to get my offer opened and my flyer read. You see that? So that is your tip for today, folks. Yes, I recommend, if you have the time, to hand address them. It looks more personal. It looks more personal with the return address, but always use the same city, state, and zip code up here for the return address, so it looks like it's coming from somebody in their city, not from out of town. That's how you do it. So that's my tip, guys, today on how to make money with direct mail, or how to make money with Turbo Pay lines. And I've actually now taken this website link here off the flyer. This will be the flyer I mail instead of the flyer with my video link on it, because here's why. I don't want people reading this flyer and prejudging. So I don't want them to read this flyer, see this yellow link, go to this link right away, watch the proof video, and then prejudge me by what I look like on the video, on my proof video, or what I say, or whatever. I don't want that no more. I want people getting the flyer in the mail from me or one of my team members, opening up the envelope, reading the ad copy without seeing a link to go on the internet, and then read this information and then call my phone number for my recorded 17-minute hotline. Right here, 720-721-4057. And at the end of that 17-minute recorded message, they get my cell phone number to call me to get all their questions answered. And I close on behalf of you if you're a member, and you don't even have to touch a computer or talk to anyone. Isn't that special? Isn't that easy? Okay, so yeah, if you guys want to make a six-figure income by either mailing these flyers, or I'll make it even easier, I'll mail them for you. How's that? To cover the cost of the envelopes, the leads, the printing cost of this, and you guys can just make money without talking to people or touching computers. How's that? So, to request more information on this flyer program, below this video is my email address. Simply reach out and say, Mike, I'm requesting a flyer for Turbo Pay lines from ID number 1000. Put that in the email, that you're requesting a flyer from ID number 1000 to see how you can make money offline with Turbo Pay lines as well, without touching a computer or talking to anyone. Isn't it a lot easier, folks, to just make money and not have to talk to people or touch computers or have to mail these flyers out yourself? You can do it with my program. I've set this up right so I close on your behalf. Okay? So that's my tip for today, everybody. Go ahead and subscribe, like the video, pass it on. Yes, I recommend hand addressing envelopes, but always for the return address to get it opened, put the same city, state, and zip code on the envelopes if you're hand addressing them as the person you're mailing to. Okay, so each one of these envelopes you send out will have a different city, state, and zip code over here on the return address, because it's going to be the city, state, and zip code of the person that you are mailing to. Hope you've liked this video. I've got a ton of flyers out there. I sent them out yesterday, which was Friday. One more thing, let me give you another tip. Never mail on the 4th of July. Never mail from the 1st of July to the 5th. Why? You never want to mail, you never want people getting mail on the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th of July. And the reason for this, folks, is because people are out blowing money on fireworks, or they go on vacation for the 4th of July. So I mailed flyers yesterday, which is July 6th, so they receive the flyer probably 1, 2, 3, probably here when they go back to work on July 9th or on July 10th. Either one of these 2 days are good for them to receive back from their little excursion they did here on the 4th of July week. Okay? So never mail like on June 28th, 29th, 30th, 31st, the 1st, 2nd, or 3rd. You don't want them getting mail here. You want them to get the mail on the 9th or 10th or 11th of July. So I mailed yesterday for my members on the Friday the 6th. So it'll be delivered probably 1, 2, maybe on the 10th here, which is a Tuesday. You always want people to get mail on Monday when they go back to work, or on a Tuesday, because they dread going back to work, see? So on, Sunday, some people might be thinking on Sunday, man, I gotta go back to work tomorrow. People hate their jobs, man, and they they want a way out. So you want them to get mail on like a Monday or a Tuesday, see? So the letters I sent out yesterday will probably hit, let's see, I mailed them on Friday, Saturday. The mail does not go on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. They'll probably get it on Tuesday. And this is the only time of the year. Today's actually my birthday. Imagine that. The 4th of July is the only time I recommend you do not mail that week, except until the 6th of July. You don't want anything hitting their mailbox here, folks. Trust me. This is the only time of the year I recommend you don't mail. Now, when it comes Thanksgiving, you can mail clear up to maybe a day or two before Thanksgiving. And then once Thanksgiving's over, a couple days after Thanksgiving. Christmas, you can mail clear up to, I would say, the 20th. And then after Christmas, start mailing again. Okay? But this is the time of the year, this is the one time of the year I don't recommend you mail until July 6th at least. Okay? There's something about the 4th of July, I don't know. It's just that people buy fireworks, they're blowing their money on that. They're blowing their money on going to the stores and buying things for their picnics and celebrations they're going to celebrate for the 4th of July, and people are just busy. Or they go out of the town for 4th of July on vacation. And we don't want your mail piece, folks, sitting in their mailbox for a week or two. We want them to get your offer, get it in their hands, turning it over and opening it to see your flyer inside. Okay? So that's my tip for today on direct mail marketing. Yes, I recommend, if you're doing flyers, to mail them in an envelope and either hand address them, but put the return address with their city, state, and zip. So each one of these would be different for each city, state, and zip for each person you mail to for the return address. Those of you that have been subscribed know that I've done a lot of proof videos for this program. So I haven't been doing the proof videos as much. There's just so much out there proving that this program works. So I don't know how much proof video I'm going to do, more proof videos I'm going to do for Turbo Pay Lines. There's just so much out there, and if you don't believe there's a ton of proof out there proving that this program works, do yourself a favor. After this video, go to YouTube or Google and type in Turbo Pay Lines Reviews. Turbo Pay Lines Reviews. And you be the judge. Look at how much proof is out there that this program works. Okay? www.turbopaylinesreviews.com. Those of you that's not familiar with this program, down below is my email. successfreedomteam@gmail.com. Send me an email to that address. Say, Mike, I'm requesting a flyer about Turbo Pay Lines. And tell me you're requesting a flyer from ID number 1000. And I'll reply back in an attachment for you to get this flyer. and see what the heck this program is all about. It's about making money. That's what it's about. That's what people want. They want a solution to their money problems. Hope you've liked the tip today on direct mail marketing. Thank you for tuning into this video as well on how to make money offline with Turbo Pay lines. We'll see you guys on the next video. Request your flyer below with my email, and I hope to see you guys on the road to success. Peace and bye for now.